Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the action button on the iPhone 16e, iPhone 16 Pros, or even the iPhone 15 Pros. Let's get started. The action button is located on the left side of the iPhone above the volume rockers, and the way it works is pretty simple. You press and hold, and it activates whatever action you have set up. By default, it's just the silence button, so it goes on and off. You do need to hold your finger on the button. If you just press on it, it's just going to show you what your silence option is. So you can see there it's saying on and it's saying hold to ring. So I'm going to press on it. Now we have our ringer on. If you want to customize what the action button does, it's pretty simple. Just open up the settings, scroll down to where it says action button, and these are all the options you have. So by default, like I said, we have silence. You can use focuses as well. So you can silence various notification based on your focus settings. You also have the camera, which is a very popular option, especially since the iPhone 16e doesn't have the camera control button on the right side. So setting it to camera here, if I now press and hold on that action button, it's going to open my camera. And I can actually use that button as a shutter button here. So if I want to take a picture, I can just press on it. It'll take that picture. If I press and hold, it's going to create a video until I let go, and then it'll stop the video. Now, if you do decide to change the action button from silence to anything else, don't forget in your control center, you always have a silence option right here, so you can still silence your phone whenever needed. Moving back to the action button settings, we'll move one over. Now, the great thing about the iPhone 16e is that it also comes with visual intelligence. So you can turn this action button into that visual intelligence button where it will allow you to use those features. So pretty much you're just going to press and hold on that button. It'll bring up the camera. I don't have Apple Intelligence set up yet on this phone, but when you do, you'll be able to then take pictures of your surroundings and get live information, a rundown on them as well. If you want to learn about Apple Intelligence, how to set it up, how to turn it on, click the card on screen or the link in the description. I have a full tutorial on how. The next one is the flashlight. Pretty simple. Now we can use this action button to turn on our flashlight. So I can press and hold on it and the light will turn on just like that, and it'll turn off. So that works well too. Moving over another one, we have voice memos. So if you want to record any type of voice conversation or anything like that, you can then just press and hold. It'll start recording. You have Shazam, so it can recognize different music. You just press and hold. It'll listen to what's playing, and then you'll be able to get that information. Translate, so if you're in another country or anything that you need translated from one language to another, you could use that. This one's interesting. It's a magnifier. A lot of people overlook this, but if you do press and hold now, I do have the magnifier here. So if I have something on screen like this Bob Ross here, I can use this magnifier just like that to kind of zoom in on things. And it's an overlooked feature. A lot of people don't even know it exists, but you can actually use it now within the action button itself. Moving over one more, we have controls. This will then quickly access your favorite control center control. What you do here is you choose it. So we'll tap on choose, and then it'll open up all the different control center options that you have here. So for example, if you want to set it to airplane mode, we have it now to airplane mode. When we press and hold on that action button, you'll see up top where I have Wi-Fi. If I press and hold, airplane mode takes over. All of my network connections are off. I can then press and hold it again, and they should all go back and reconnect. Moving back over to the settings, we'll move over one more. This is shortcuts. Now, this is a great way to fully customize the abilities of this button so that you could do multiple things with different clicks, holds, and things like that. You could choose the shortcuts here. You could create your own. Shortcuts is a little bit more advanced, so if you've never used it before, it might be a little bit overwhelming, but you could try it out, or you can watch this video up here. There's a link in the description as well. That'll give you a complete tutorial on how you can use this action button with shortcuts to give you multiple actions with that button, and I walk you through it step by step, but it's a great way to do a lot of cool things. The next one here is accessibility, and you have an option down here to choose what accessibility feature or option you want. So if we tap there, I had it at classic invert, but you can choose from all of these. The magnifiers there. You have reduce motion if you have issues with the motion there. Zooming in is a good one. Full keyboard access, whatever you want. I'll just add in assistive touch here because that's a kind of an interesting feature. And now if we press and hold on that action button, assistive touch will pop up. You get that little arrow there, and you can use all the assistive touch features just like that. And then a quick press and hold, and you can disable it just like that. Moving back to our settings here, we have the last one, which is no action. I don't know of anybody who uses this. Maybe it's because it just activates in your pocket or something like that. But if you set it to no action, that's what it is. It's going to be a no action when you press on it. You don't get any function when you hold on it. So play around with it. There are options here, like for example, even in the photo section or the camera section, you can choose what it does. If it opens your selfie camera, video, portrait, selfie, you can choose that. So always look out for these little options underneath it as well. And if you, like I said, if you're not using visual intelligence or Apple Intelligence yet, watch that video tutorial that I created, learn how to use it, and it'll allow you to get the most out of your iPhone. But that is it for the action button. Use it on your iPhone. Take advantage of it, especially if you have an iPhone 16e here and it's your first time with an action button, or anybody who's just got a new iPhone and it's the first time. Hopefully this video was helpful and useful. If it was, let me know. If you have any issues, ask in the comment section. I'm happy to help. I try to respond to every comment that I get, and it gets the conversation going. So leave a comment and I'll try to respond to you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell notification box for more iPhone tips, tricks, and tutorial videos. I already have tons of them there. There's a full playlist in the description of tons of things you could do with your iPhone to get the most out of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.